Howdy guys, fishbulbgeek here, and we are back after, a bit of a delay, but things have changed. I have a new laptop, so I can't remember if I've got all my settings the same way they used to be, but we'll soon see. This is a bit of a test video as well. But yeah, I am back, and I'm gonna push through, and I'm gonna get as much of this recorded, hopefully today actually. I've got a few hours of peace and quiet. So yeah, let's go ahead and interact. Oh, it says communications panel, but I think it means beacon. Yup, that was dramatic as heck. So that is another Promethean beacon. With some really creepy, green, ominous... I don't know, would you say that's light effect or mist effect? Bit of both, maybe? I would love it if they did a re-release of this game with updated graphics. Maybe not using the same engine they did for Mass Effect Andromeda, because honestly, that game engine was rubbish. But the same engine they used for Mass Effect 3, oh, I'd pay money for that. And I've bought this game more than once, and I'd 100% buy it all again. Don't know why that randomly popped into my head. It just did. I do think that occasionally. So, yes, we've just been hit with another beacon. Was that it?
Saren's experiments have to be stopped.
Saren needs to pay for what he's done to my people.
Oh.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Prometheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Prometheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
Oh, honestly, it just gives me shivers.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Prometheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them, the legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
You know, it also occurs to me that the Protheans are kind of setting them up, Reapers are setting them up for self-serving prophecy. Like, if you leave them technology that ensures they're going to develop in a certain way, they're always going to develop in that certain way that you ultimately don't. Why you're, you know, going around and trying to wipe them all out. You don't allow them to exist in a different way because you're molding them from the very beginning. Having said that, they are just trying to wipe out all advanced life because it doesn't meet their very tiny set of specifications, so we don't like them already.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Alright, there we have it. We've just met and, well, probably pissed off Sovereign, to be honest. Oh, I've never looked out the windows here before. I've just realised you can actually see the outside of the facility. Also, is that broken glass? Did we do that? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Wonder what bit that is. Because there's quite a lot of the facility that we just don't end up seeing, I think. Because we're infiltrating through the back. And obviously Karahi's team is assaulting the front in a very wasteful tactic, really. Let's just throw ourselves against the best, strongest defences and hope that a few people can sneak in around the back. You'd think they'd want to do it the other way around, but oh well. Salarians know best. Alright, so yes, we've met Sovereign, who is an actual Reaper. It's such a creepy scene, actually, the whole thing. It's just obviously red and angry and evil, and yeah, we are Legion. The first time hearing that, I was just like, whoa, what is this we're actually fighting? Because up until this point, you think it's all... I mean, you've had inklings that it's not all of Saren. but now you find out no, it's actually Sovereign who's pretty much running this whole show, and Saren's just another puppet basically. And yeah, you don't really realise exactly what it is you're up against until this point. It's been so long since I first had that revelation, since I first played that game, and I've replayed it many times since, but I've always had the other knowledge of how the other games play out and ultimately how the whole lore of this thing exists. That going back and trying to put myself in that same mindset of like, that is such an awesome scene where you meet your very first Reaper, and lo and behold, he's a bit of a dick. Okay, that scene is not as long as I thought it would be, so we're going to go and get to the breeding facility, I think. I mean, I kind of wish Rex was wearing less obnoxious armor, even though it is kind of cool. It's also really obnoxious to look at. Oh yeah, how good would this game be in like new updated graphics? And yeah, get destroyers, so let's just use lifts. Sabotage. Let's try using a bit of warp. Yeah, you can charge as much as you want, Mr. Get Destroyer, but I'm not going to let you get that far.
Geth returning from your position, Gieto. Looks like Shadow kicked a sensitive spot. Alenko, head them off. Hold them.
Yeah, it's not going well for them. Let's try our best. I think these are... yeah, tokens. Let's use a bit of gold. Maybe a warp. Maybe a lift. Barrier. Oh, I wonder if I can use more shotgun to drop. God, die already! I know Krogan are tough, but still. You are fine. I can sort it out. Yeah, I don't think he liked that somehow. Right, I'm gonna go into crouch so often thinking that it's just sprint, aren't I? Sure, there's... I think it's just crates, actually. Nah, nothing useful. Nothing useful. I'm not going to bypass it. Oops. I'm not going to skip a loot crate, because I'm incapable of missing loot. It's just the way it is. Especially with so many games where you're just all about the loot.
That turret could punch some nasty.
It could punch some nasty holes in Normandy, which is why we're not going to let it. Let's get you down on the ground. That is a Geth sniper, one of those little annoying leggy things. Alright. Let's stick a barrier up. Get that open down first. Right. Stalker. Right, he's too far away. I could get a sniper on him, but... I just realised the music's gone. It's a bit disappointing. Oh. There's the combat music back. Must finish the old track and it's going to take time for this new one. Right, control. Oh, I've just leveled up as well. I should probably work on that. Double overload did not do as much as I hoped it would. There's another drone back there. Oh man, that warp! Did you see how quickly that took it down? That was great. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Division 2, and it sort of brings it home to you how not weapon friendly this game is. It's just that might be good. It's not as good as the armor I've got. Yeah, as much as I don't like Mass Effect 2 for it's becoming much more of a cover shooter, and it's coming away from, pretty sure we get assaulted here out of that lift, and it's moving away very far away from any sort of RPG elements that you have at least still got some and choose your own path and your own powers and all that lot that you've got here. At least it did get the combat right. Which is, you know, I'm saying one thing and then saying something else immediately afterwards and contradicting myself immediately.
Look out! They followed us up!
Oh, I thought they came out the lift. Can I throw him off the stage? Oh yeah, they've just come out of that. Okay, I should have had a grenade ready. That's a shit grenade. That wasn't. He's just...
Good work on the gun, Shadow Team. Now it's our turn.
Yep, he absolutely 100% fell to his death. Oh, Rex, I know you said something, but I don't know what it was. Okay, so before I activate the elevator, let's level up. It's only 1 point, but these points... Yeah, I miss this screen. I miss being able to level up the way I want to level up and control all my powers. Like Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, like, when it comes to leveling up and choosing what kind of specialist you want to be, it's not the same. You don't... I think you've only got like 4, maybe 5 things to choose from for each of you guys, and like Shepard herself, or himself, depending on what you've chosen to play, only has like 5 or 6. It's, yeah, I miss this. This is like the best bit. Alright, so I don't need... I suppose if I put more points into electronics, it gives me more shields. Do I have enough levels? What level am I? 54, so I've got 6. I don't have 6 levels left because you can only hit level 60 by doing a new game plus sort of thing. I think at most I might have 4 levels. At most. So that's not enough to level up that at 1 level apiece. I could probably get to the top. That only affects stasis, and stasis is rubbish. That reduces my recharge time, which is not bad. I'm not really going to use much sniper. Maybe a couple of times, but not very often. I could put more points into barrier. It would increase my shields. It's not really going to get me very far. Might be better just to put my points into electronics. Yeah, shields. 210, 240. Yeah, I might be able to get that all the way up and have the max shields. You can have a barrier. I might get stasis on you. How many things have you got? 1, 2, 3. And you've got another point for that, I think. So 1, 2, 3. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to check to see what you've got. If you've got space for another talent. I think it's actually only Liara and Shepherd. If you level up too much, you don't have enough space on the selection board when you go to choose their talents, and one will eventually drop off. I think I've lost talents for Liara before by leveling up too many things. She's got loads though. You can have. That's what you've got. Let's increase. What does I put? Do I have enough levels? I might have enough levels to get you up to Master Assassination. I mean, you're not really a damage output kind of character. Let's give you damping. So I'm still better than Garrus in terms of health. No one beats a Krogan. Let's just clear all this off, take all. I've got plenty of space in my armory, I suspect. Destroy it completely. Captain Kiriki will assist with diversionary strike to draw off most of the Geth. Final AA gun, okay. Let's go ahead and take out the final AA gun, shall we? Oh, do I have enough time here? No, I'm in an elevator, I can't show that. That's just the weapons. Rex and Garrett. See, obviously I've got space for 2 more powers if I wanted them, so I could fit stasis. I just don't think it's very good. I'm sure there's plenty of people who love this game and love using stasis, but for me, I've never really enjoyed it. I think Liara has so many options for powers, because I think they've got less space on theirs. That if you put points into all of her different biotic abilities, one drops off and you can't use it. So you have to be careful not to level up everything. And I think for her it's stasis as well. If you choose to take points in stasis, you're as well not bothering, because you'll lose another ability that's arguably better by that point because you've put more points into it. I kind of want to put Liara into my squad later.
That's it. We need to clear the Geth and set those charges.
In fact, yeah, I do have a chance to put Liara into my squad later, and I will be taking her out later, so I can show that. Oh, I've just been hit by sabotage, haven't I? Oh well. Yeah, I'm overheated. See, that's annoying. I should be able to use my biotic abilities.
This'll help.
What can I use? Nasty thoughts and harsh language. Oh, hello. There we go.
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
I do like Virmire. It's one of the best levels in this game. I don't even know if I've said that before, but I think it's fun. So.
All right. Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Yep, I just missed him. Sweeping overhead there. Let's see. He should logically go there. Where is he? I'm sure you get to see him a bit more approaching. I'm sorry, Ashley, I did try to give you better armor for the cutscenes, but they didn't want to put it in.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative. It's too hot. You can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Oh, okay, so obviously we can't take them, but I'm going to take Rex and Garrus. They're my dream team. I could break out Tali, Zora, and Liara, but I'm not going to. Because yeah, we both know that these are my dream team. These are my boys. They've been with me from the beginning, and they're the most balanced. What would it do if I put them in my squad? Tech is out the. There's literally no combat strength, and yes, you might have more biotic tech, but regardless, what's them in squad? No, I think that's balanced. I think that's very balanced. And I prefer balanced squads, which is why they haven't been in my team from the beginning. Otherwise, normally I would like them because, you know, I could go pure cotton. Like, when I go soldier, then I like to have Liara and Tali, because then I'm pure combat. Liara's a biotic, Tali's my tech. I mean, I can't really show, like, obviously I could go pure tech and I would take Ashley for the combat and Liara for... So, yeah. No, I'm taking my boys. That's good, yes. So yeah, that's... Honestly, it's a terrible design for a bomb. It just looks rubbish, doesn't it? It's in no way intimidating. And those are the guards. You've got... Oh wow, we're leaving you one guard. One guard to watch your back. Yeah, good luck with that. Where's Normandy's presumably taken off. Right, so that strikes me as a good place to end it. It's not particularly long episode, but we've met Sovereign. Whoa. Honestly, shivers for that because I think it's the voice. It's so deep and gravelly in the music, and it's very intimidating when you meet him. And it's quite fun battling through, and yeah, can you imagine if this was in new graphics, how beautiful this location would look? Yeah, I mean, back in the day, this was good looking. It still is. I think it holds up pretty well. I like going back and replaying it. It's not one of those ones that are, you know how you go back and you try and play some old games and they're like, oh no, you really can't take it, especially on TVs that are so much bigger nowadays. But even though I'm playing this currently on a pretty big TV, I still think it looks good. I mean, I first played this on, I think it was an 18-inch TV in my room in the block, because I was still in the Air Force at the time, so I just had a room in the block and I had a TV and the Xbox set up at the end of my bed. So I just like sit or lie on the bed and just play this, because there wasn't space to sit in a chair or anything like that, so bad back and all that lot. But yeah, even though, and back then I thought it looked great, and I still think, even though I'm playing it on a much bigger TV so it can show off all its flaws even better, I still think it looks alright. I'd love to see this on, you know, like remade, prettier graphics, because the step up from 1 to 2 was amazing. And I would take it in that step up from 1 to 2. Because 2 to 3, I'm sure it looks better in 3 than it did in 2, but not much better, because they'd already done so much work. They must have done Either it was a new game engine or it was just a massive overhaul because they've been working with the engine for so long. This is one of the first games that I think out for the 360. And the development time, by the time they came out with 2 and then 3, you know, people had been working with the engine and new capabilities of the 360 so much better that, yeah, the game did get substantially better looking, but I mean, you just look at what you can do with the Xbox One. Can you imagine if they did a HD re-release for the whole series on Xbox One? Oh. Yeah, BioWare. Assuming you've got any good people left in your team after recent years, go ahead and do that. I'm sure you'll get diehards like me playing it, and possibly even new fans might even buy it because they get the whole series. I don't know. Is that what people buy this series, like 1, 2, and 3, despite the controversy over the 3rd game and how it ended, and because people are just like entitled little boys and girls just got butthurt because the game didn't end the way they wanted it to. And yeah, okay, ending not perfect. It's really hard to end a series like this. I accepted the ending personally. And to me, the ending wasn't just like the last 20 minutes, it was more like, it was the whole goddamn journey. 3's an absolute triumph because you're getting conclusions to a lot of stories and a lot of character arcs throughout playing the whole game. I think people who got upset about the ending, you know, did you forget about the rest of the game that you just played through, which concluded a lot of stories and a lot of the character arcs and everything you've been going through? They did, because they didn't like it. Like butthurt little entitled. I can't be polite about people like that, but I also, to be fair, I don't have a lot of respect for BioWare because they just back down and let people say it and then try to appease people by changing the ending. It's just like, no, you made your product, you believed in it enough to release it, you should stick to your guns. If you let people walk all over you as a company, then either you didn't believe in the product in the first place, or you care too much about the bottom line. It's like, have integrity. I wouldn't let anybody bully me if I made a product and I believed in it and people disagreed with me. I'd be like, and it's my vision, not yours. You might want things to, you know, like if you want something different, I don't know, go read a fanfic or something, or go write a fanfic, or if you think you can do better, go and write a goddamn game. See if you can produce any better in the real world. Oh, I don't actually know where that rant came from. That is a subject that has annoyed me for so many years, and will continue to annoy me, and I'm sure I'm going to rant about it more than once when I come playing 3, even though I love that game. On that really weird, slightly bitter note, yeah, okay, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've certainly enjoyed getting back into this, and I hope this test video, to be honest, comes out quite well, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be very annoyed and it'll take me a while to get back into the settings, but we'll see how this goes. I hope you've enjoyed, and I do hope you'll join me for the next episode, I guess, in the series. There's no real, I can't think of another way to phrase that, so yeah, I hope you'll join me for the next one. We are going to fight our way to Caden and finish up the Virmire mission, which again, one of my favourites. Is it my favourite? It's not my favourite in the game, I don't think. I'm not sure what is my favourite in the game. It's not this one. I do quite like the assault at the end of the game. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you'll join me for next time. If you've liked this video, please leave a like. Every little like will help the channel, and I shouldn't really be so involved in it, but I guess I kind of am. You know, I've got a lot of time invested in this channel, and I want to do more things with it and be able to do a lot more games and series, hopefully even some new ones. But there's no point worrying or trying to put too much effort into it if not a lot of people are going to appreciate it. So every little like, every little comment will help. It'll help me know what other people want to watch, what they'd like to see me do more of. Maybe they'd like to hear less bitching, maybe they'd like to hear more, who knows. I know it's not a unique channel really, there's many other ones out there. I just, you know, I like it. I like to share. every little like helps the channel, so please do me a favour, tell your friends, leave a like, follow me for more. I hope you'll join me next time. Ta-ta for now, guys.